Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of Soccer As We Like It, the Man United. As you know, today is another big game, a very important game in the history of Man United in reference to Championship football. Well, sorry there's a lot of noise behind me, but please bear with me and we just have to get on with the flow. If you're watching my video, don't forget to smash a like, drop your comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Let's get right to it. A lot has happened over the last 48 hours in reference to Manchester United as a club. Yes! Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been fired, but his coaching staff are still there. The reason the coaching staff are still there is the fact of the matter is there's no one to coach the team. So you see, United fired Solskjaer without a plan B. They did not expect the Watford defeat. They did not expect Watford to humiliate and decimate United in such fashion. This is just like an astronaut going into space without thinking of how am I going to come back down to earth when my rocket explodes or whatever. But this is where we are today, and this is Man United typical, whereby they do something but there's no plan B. It's like putting yourself inside the car and locking yourself in the car with the keys outside the car, and the locks are auto whereby you can't open the car from the inside. That's how United are. They've locked themselves and hoping and believing maybe Carrick can change the situation. But as we all know, Carrick is interim. The whole plan was to have an interim manager at most, to steady the ship, then get a manager. But I know the way these owners think. They're thinking if Carrick can get a few results, maybe they'll offer him a contract. But oh, hell no. If any of you saw the press conference yesterday, it was boring. I mean, he was asked a few questions. You know, he said they all take responsibility of how bad the team had been playing, blah, blah, blah. You know, the same old okie doke bollocks whereby they're talking about, you know, he didn't really, he evaded a few questions in reference to some questions that were asked where you are still here, but he did not answer that question. He moved it on very swiftly and said, you know what, would you like to be the manager of Manchester United? He did say, you know, it would be a challenge, it would be a privilege to be a manager of this great club. But end of the day, right, Carrick cannot manage Man United. Hell no. It's not. We're not going to go down that route. We want him to steady the ship, then we get interim. He should not even be there by Christmas. Let's be honest. If United want to go and get Pochettino, they have to act fast. But Pochettino, if he leaves, PSG have to go and get Zidane. Excuse me. It's a very cold morning out here, but this is what we have to do to bring good news to my fellow United fans. Also, if you look at this from a critical angle, the game against Villareal is a very important game. This is a game United have to win and not wait for the last day. We all know what happened last season whereby United needed 1 point but fluffed that. 1 point from 3 games and they blew their lines. And these were part of the things that led to United. You know, we've had some failures. People need to stop being emotional and sentimental, saying, you know what, the same fans who said Ole out, oh, he was such a nice guy, he was such a nice chap. No one has disputed Ole is a nice guy. He's a nice chap. But technically as a manager, he's just not good enough. As a player, yes, that legendary status won't be tarnished because he did what he did in 1999. This is 2021, 22 years after. And we're going to look at this from all angles. The way United are 4 points from 21 was just not good enough. Losing to Liverpool 5-0, the heaviest defeat from Liverpool in over 67 years at home. Being destroyed by Man City, being humiliated by Leicester, being destroyed by Watford. It was just very poor. And what was even more shocking was Ole still said he believes he was still the man to help you take United to the next direction. But anyone can say anything. I could say I could go back to United and do a great job, you know what I mean? So that is all bullshit, but we move on. But can Carrick get this team together and provide them the platform to get into the next stage of Champions League football before we find the actual manager? I think so. I don't know. Because the players will need to actually be ready for this game. This game against Villareal is absolutely pivotal for the Champions League football that's going to be played today. The game against Villareal today is literally very, very important. United can't afford to drop any points. This is a game United need to go all out and win this game. This isn't a point of, oh, we'll see how it goes. No, this is not the see how it goes kind of game. This is, you need to win this match. So, as it stands, United lead the group, but need to solidify and secure that space that spot and go to the knockout stage. That's all United need to do. They have the players. Luke Shaw did not travel with the team today, so looks like Telles is going to start at left back. We saw Maguire yesterday talking a load of nonsense as well, as he normally does. A leader who does not even know his left or right. A guy who cannot lead and to a sugar party needs to be stripped of the Man United captaincy, because honestly, that guy is an absolute failure. But there's so many failures in the club that we all know about, and we just have to keep working around as fans, endure this painful ride. This season was a season that had a lot of prospects, hopeful prosperity and ambition and drive and positivity and a mission for vision. But obviously, it did not happen that way. Obviously, the train completely came off the track and Ole came off the wheels, and Ole was no at the wheels as the train completely derailed. So, looking at this from all angles, today, United have to deliver. Stand up and be counted. Represent the badge. Represent the badge by beating Villareal today and winning the game and taking United to the next stage. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. Yes, some players I heard were crying. Crying for fuck what for? Hello? Anyway, that's all bollocks. But get on with it. Be professional and get United the 3 points, and let's move on to the next stage of quarterfinals, the knockout stage in Champions League, and let's move on. Our next game is away to Chelsea. That's another, looks like going to be another bloodbath, but maybe United could find us something, a spark from somewhere. But a lot of United fans, like myself, are not expecting a lot from Stamford Bridge. But let's take one step at a time by beating Villareal or getting a result today, and we look forward to Sunday against the Bridges. So I'm Tim Russell Holt. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll be keeping posted through the game. I might not be able to watch along because I'm out of my studio today, so I won't be able to do any watch alongs today, but we'll see as it goes. But I'll keep you posted with the results and engage most of you in the WhatsApp groups and keep the game and the scores up to date. I'm Tim Russell Holt. Don't forget to watch, like, share, subscribe, and talk about Carrick. What is your take as Carrick as the interim manager of Manchester United? Should he be the interim? Should he be given an extension to steady the ship? Or at some point, just let it just go and look for, just steady the ship and just let United find the right manager at this particular point in time. That's all that United are requiring, and that's all that needs to be done to steady this club in its total glory. But you all know, this is where Manchester United are today. But I will say this, for me, it's Tim Russell. For me, it's goodbye and good night. I'll see you in our next game. See you later.